Okay, welcome everybody. I have with me my wife Ali. You may see her sitting next to me. Ali, say hello.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
You work on some logistics. See a lot of noise coming on. If you know, it will be very helpful if you can mute if you're dialing from the phone or from your computer. Okay. Okay, great. Thank you, everybody. So, Ali.
Okay, so I'm Allie, and welcome to this stock trading class. We are doing this in combination with SpeakEQ. Can we go back to the other screen? SpeakEQ and UrbanFoodAlliance. UrbanFoodAlliance is not really anything to do with stock trading, but it's a nonprofit organization that we have. We provide hungry and needy families in the Central Jersey area with different meals. And so in order to kind of get a little bit more knowledge about it, so we're sponsoring this and we're hoping to get the word out. Hopefully people will join us in that effort as well. But we're here to learn about stock trading today, so Mushi is going to tell you a lot, and Rana will join us later too. And hopefully it will be very helpful for all of you. So welcome. We want to say that this is a class that's really meant for educational purposes for you, but of course when you are working with stock trading, you're working with the market, there are risks involved there, right? So we're not going to tell you you should really buy this or you should not buy that. What we're trying to do is educate you so that you can make more informed choices for yourself. But there is always a risk of loss of your funds if the market tanks. So we just want to make sure that you're aware of those risks, and you should not invest money in the market that you cannot afford to lose. So hopefully if you know what you're doing, you're going to gain, and the losses will be either minimal or non-existent, but there will be losses from time to time. So do not put all of your savings into the stock market, because that's too risky. So the whole point is, of course, to diversify your assets. So we just want to make sure that that disclaimer is there. We're not trying to make you rich very quickly here with this class. That's not the way things work. All right. So here's a little bit about me. I actually started out as an educator, and I've moved around from field to field a little bit. And actually right now I am a licensed financial advisor as well. It's not up here yet, but I am. So I'm married to Mushi, and that's why I'm here today. All right. So the logistics here, you've all registered for this class. I want to make sure that you know that this class is being recorded. There are people who registered for the class but who couldn't actually join today. So we're recording the session, and we just want you to be aware of that. And Mushi already asked if you can mute your line when you're not speaking, or mute your phone so that we don't have a lot of background noise coming in and out. It'll be better for everybody else who's listening as well. Introductions, I think probably we can skip those because we have a lot of people here on the line today, and I think it's probably too many to do introductions. So we're going to skip that. If there's something that you really want to share, please enter it in a chat line. All right, and we hope that you have pen and paper ready and that you take notes, and if you have questions, please save them until the end of the presentation so that we can answer everything at that point. At the end of this, we will talk about future sessions that we are planning, some announcements of things that are going on in the future as well. So please stay tuned all the way to the end. And, oops, how do I get to the next? So here we have, you see actually that says Saturday, 26th of January. We've had these kinds of sessions before, both online and in person. So here we're talking about, are you looking for a career for life as traders for passive income, day traders, swing traders? We're going to talk a little bit about what those things are and how you can hopefully get some passive income with this. All right. So I'm going to pass it on to Mushi now. And Mushi, like I said, is my husband. And he has a lot of industry experience in the banking sector, the energy sector. You can see here on the side all that it says there, insurance, life sciences. Mushi is also a licensed financial advisor. But again, we're not here to sell you product today. We're here really just to educate you. But Mushi has a lot of professional experience, and I want to pass it on to him now.
Thank you, Ali. While I just hear is gone, I'll just chat with him to make sure. Okay, everyone. One of the things, and I want to share with you that I do not know if, or most of you know, that I have a lot of meetup groups. On the left side, you see the financial freedom, I want a great life, or NYC billion, and this is my personal website. So if you want to see that or join any of the class, I have free classes that I do, or events. And I usually advertise, or not advertise, I announce in those meetups groups. So now that starts with the Rich Dad Poor Dad. Did anybody? I'm sure a lot of people in this group read this book, right? The key things I want to share with you from the book. There is in the book, author Robert Kiyosaki identified human in 4 quadrants. Left side, you can see that employee, then self-employed, business owner, and investor. So the concept is going to be clear once I share with you this story. I have this story, Pablo and Bruno story. See, on the left side, this person, is Bruno and Pablo, they're 2 friends. So they're 2 friends in a village. They are living in a village, and the village mayors hired them to bring water from the valley and sell the water in the village. So once they got recruited to bring water from the valley and sell it to the village, what happens then? Bruno is you can see the stronger guy. He's thinking of the buckets. I am strong. I can bring as much as water I can from the valley and sell it and bring more, sell and make more money, right? The other end, Bruno is thinking just like most of the people, 90% people thinks like that. 95% people, right? And on the right side, Pablo is thinking a little bit non-traditional way. Like most of you today on this call, we have over 52. I know that I have about 160 people registered. So I don't know how many people out of 160, how many of them join. But most of you today joining to just learn a new skill. I know. Some of you know that I share some of my trade. Usually I don't like to share trade because I don't want to influence people make the same trade that what I am doing. But still I constantly learn myself and learn from my peers, right? So Pablo is like that, okay, what can I do with my extra time so I can learn, get some skills and make more money, right? So one day Pablo was thinking of doing a pipeline. So now imagine that Bruno is thinking, how can I start getting more and more water, getting bigger bucket carrier? And Pablo is thinking, how can I use my skills to build a pipeline? That way, today I am young, but my health condition or knowledge is not going to be the same. Things might change. How can I build a pipeline? So invest myself. So went there. He asked Bruno, hey, you want to join me? I'm going to build a pipeline. And Bruno was laughing. What are you going to do? Instead of wasting your time to build a pipeline, why don't you just get a bigger bucket, bring more water, and sell it and enjoy your life, today's life? And Pablo is thinking future, right? So how many times when we work in a business that, people are all thinking today's job, today, all you are working on just trying to make your boss happy, try to do what you are doing. All you're racing against the time. You're trading your time with the money. So that's all he's a bucket carrier thinking. Pablo is like thinking, future head, futuristic, right? So One day, Bruno got sick. By carrying all the extra water, Bruno got sick. He could not, his body is deteriorated. He's not able to bring as much as water he was able to do before. So what happened? He lost income. On the other hand, on Pablo, people are looking at him, laughing at him. Ha ha ha! You are crazy. You are doing this. When they see that he's ready to start his bucket, right? So isn't that what happens? So here, that's what I want to share in the book, The Rich Dad Poor Dad. Robert Kiyosaki was mentioned that most of the people, when they work the 9 to 5 job, or they think they started a business. Plumber, lawyer, a lot of people CPA. I see that our restaurant owner, they worked really hard, but at the end of the day, they feel like they own the business, but it's the other way. Business own them, like those people who have self-employed, because they don't have a good system built. And on the right side, you see that business owners like McDonald's, Microsoft, you look at Apple, right? Why they think they're doing well? Because they have a system, franchise business, right? So they have a business owner. And then people who has business money, they know where to put the money in. They have the right support system around them. That's investor, like people like Warren Buffett. Everybody asks, Buffett, what's his next move? Last few days, what happened. So here you can see 5% people wealth on the left side, where you see that 95% wealth on the right side people are enjoying. And the population side, you can see 95% people are on the left side. So most of the people, that today, or I know, we have friends that they invest in stock, but they're losing it because they don't have the right knowledge. So this is the reason we want to make sure that you have the right knowledge on it, and you start learning the skills. You have the right support system around you, and you are able to get enough knowledge so you come from the left side to the right side. That's what I want to share. I know, is Rana is on the call? I think Rana is here. Is he? Just to make sure he is. This is Dr. Rana Hassan. He has over 20 years of experience in trading, and also he's a physician. He has 9 practices on his own. He spent thousands of dollars. I remember when me and Rana met a while ago and said he spent so much money to learn from the experts. And as we're speaking, he was meeting somebody who's very his mentors on the trading world. So I requested him. I said, why don't we share that with other people? So it's my privilege to introduce Rana, and I'm going to stop the sharing and let Rana, you can share your desktop.
Okay, you see it?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay. So I just wanted to show you guys a little bit. I don't know what you guys want. Like, what do people want to know about exactly? Because I want to start over there with stock trading. I don't know the knowledge of people, like what people know.
So yeah, that's a very good question, Rana. We have right now on the call, we have close to 70 people, right? So initially we thought I sent a survey. What do people want to know? Mm-hmm. But you and me earlier when we discussed, let's people to explain, resistance and support. How to see those in the diagram, the volume, right? Mm-hmm. And give them some knowledge about looking at like some technical diagram, right? So that they have some idea, and then if you can start with explaining the tools that you are using. So we have people in the group use the Fidelity tools. They use Schwab tool, right? Other tools. Just let them know that what tool you are using. That way they can at least, if they try to mimic with you, okay, it's not the same tool, but concept is there. Okay.
Okay. So basically, I honestly don't use indicators. I use historical data. That's the way I trade. I think that's the best way to trade. It's a very easier way to trade, believe it or not. What happened is that early in the 1990s, people started getting online, and they started learning how to trade online. And essentially, a lot of the money was put in, a lot of the money was put in the stock market in the late 90s when the S&P came out and people started getting online trading and stuff. So the volume increased significantly. So you could literally...
Was it helpful, just so far what you heard from Rana? guys?
Is that a question or is that you are going to
Yes,
ask?
the question, was it helpful?
Yes,
It
yes,
was.
it was helpful.
Awesome, awesome.
Very
Very
much
helpful.
So here, what
Thank you.
we are planning to do every week,
so. Guys.
every week around this time. Thank you, Rana. Around this time to do this kind of event. So next week, you can see next week's session, investment strategy, same time, which is 8:30 p.m. And then the speaker is going to be a private equity associate for Harvard Management, NYU Stern graduate, and University of Chicago MBA student. Okay, and he has been doing his investment banker who moved to the private equity. He will be sharing. The one he'll be sharing is going to be go more deeper, not what Rana did it. He's going to go towards technique. How do you do when you do a research with the company? How do you read their financials? So that way at least you have some understanding of the company. So some people ask for, if I invest with this company for long term, where do they stand? The valuation and all those things. He's going to explain that. And this Sunday, I'm going to share this is Zoom link. I think some of this thing I shared with you. This Sunday, I'm going to do around same time how to do like become a financial free and invest securely. You heard that when we opened up the session, we said you have to start diversify your investment. As you heard from Rana that he's not, although he's very knowledgeable on this, this is not what he's doing. He's not doing this for his daily living, right? Nowadays, you cannot put all of your eggs in one basket. You got to diversify. So this is something I'm going to share with you this coming Sunday. You're welcome to register same time. So we are planning to do this kind of once in a week, weekdays, and once a weekend, bringing different speaker, different kind of talent, and sharing knowledge for free. All right, that we want to make sure people come out from the left quadrant, what I just showed you, to the right quadrant. I used to be on the left side. Today I'm on the right side. Okay. So that's all I have. I think if anybody wants to join any of those meetup groups I shared with you, I have the bunch. I shared all the information in my different meetup groups based on your interest. You are welcome to join all three of them or any one of them. All right. And I think this is 9:40. I want to thank you all for joining, and I will share the recording, those who registered it, recording of this event, and I'll send the email. And please do look out your spam. I think first email I sent, a lot of people said they did not get it. Then I ended up using that email from my personal mail account. But earlier I was using a tool, MailerLite or something. So if you can look at in your spam and just whitelist that address, so that in future you're getting email whenever I'm going to announce and send that link, that is not going to your junk mailbox. Okay.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good night. Thanks for attending. Some of you will see next week. Those we'll see on this Sunday.